Today on the channel, we finish up WWE Mattel Elite Series 119 with a double dose of Chase Ethan Pages. And in the back half, we rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Elite 119 unboxing and review. And today, we got the Chase editions of Elite 119 Ethan Page. And in the back half, we're going to rank entire wave of Elite 119 from my least favorite to my favorite, including the Chase and the Chase variant. But of course, for all your WWE Mattel wrestling figure needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. We got a little bit of controversy here in Elite 119, as I did get Elite 119 for Ringside Collectibles. I did finally get the Chase edition of Ethan Page. Now, originally, they said the red edition was not the Chase, that was the regular. The gold was going to be the Chase. Then they came back and said, hey, the red and black is actually the Chase edition. The gold and black is the regular edition. They had to switch my order around. It was all fine. I got my figures. It is what it is. So I did get the Chase from Ringside, the red and black attack. So we're going to unbox that here. But then a plot twist came, as apparently there was some blue and red ones floating around. I'm like, what the heck is this? Lucky for me, I did have jaystoysandgames.com close by. I went over there. I knew they had just got Elite 119 in. I went through the figures, and lo and behold, they had the blue version there. So I said, I better pick that one up too. So here we are with two Chase editions. Now, nobody knows for sure which one is rarer. My gut and my collecting gut and my years of experience tell me Ringside always flies these things in from, of course, China when they get made, or Vietnam, I guess, in this day and age. They fly them in from Vietnam. They get the first run of these figures. And every once in a while, there's a variant or running change. My guess is the black and red is the Ringside stuff. Everybody else from the Jays, Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Stores, whoever it may be, you might get the blue and red one. So I have a feeling that the black and red will be a little bit more rare in the long run. I don't know if that many people care that much, but it is one of those variants along the way. Reminds me of course, Basic Series 100. I did do a deep dive video on Basic Series 100 where we actually had a chase of a chase, and a chase of a chase of a chase even. It was a wild time, almost to that level with this one here. But a very cool thing, a thing to note for history, I guess, if you see these Ethan Pages around. And of course, we'll compare both these Ethan Pages to the regular Ethan Page later in this video before we rank the entire wave. But let's dive into it. Let's start it off. Let's start with the red and black attack right here. This is the one I got from Ringside. Ethan Page looking only like an Ethan Page could look. A little bit outdated, and that's crazy, but it is. Now he wears those goofy glasses, and I think anybody that wears those glasses looks just absolutely goofy. You look like a serial killer. Ethan Page is about the only guy that can pull it off because it's part of his gimmick. But if you're wearing those glasses on a daily basis, I don't know, you might need to look yourself in the mirror. Yeah, that's just what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But Ethan Page right there. WWE logo, of course, 8 and up, Elite WWE. Looking good in the packaging. Elite Collection, Ethan Page. Certified authentic, no grandmas confused here today. Looking good. And then on the back, you got the cross sell down below. We unboxed every single one of these. You guys know that. We'll rank them later today. Ethan Page going on there. You got the blurb. You got the tail of the tape. Let's see what it says about Ethan Page from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Beautiful this time of year. Height 6'2", 225 pounds. Finisher, that dreaded Ego's Edge. All Ego stunned the world when he dethroned Trick Williams to become the new NXT champion in a fatal 4-way at NXT Heatwave 2024. Career highlights, NXT champion. Currently the North American champion over there on NXT. A lot of rumors he's going to get called up. We'll see what ends up happening in the future. Would have to think he would lose that title first. And we'll see what happens there. But see you later, goodbye. See you later, goodbye. Plastic All Ego Ethan Page prison right there. We get all kinds of extra hands, which is good in this case because I'm going to call it that we got 3 versions of Ethan Page now. We got 3 sets of hands. As I always say, make them as different as possible. Well, now you can definitely do that with this Ethan Page, and he's a little hard to get out of the package. Let me tell you, we got 3 versions is what I'm calling it. I'm calling 3. Oh my gosh, he's in there so tight. This is the tightest twist ties we've had in quite some time, but we're doing it. We're working our way through. There we go. We got it. We got it. Twist ties everywhere. See you later. Goodbye. Put these off to the side. Put this off to the side. We do got rubber bands around the arm. Locking in that title belt. Don't want that going anywhere in the package. There we go. See you later. Goodbye. Let's get down to business here with old Ethan Page, and let's dive into it. We'll do it with the NXT title belt. Got that little bend in it from being in the package. You can straighten it out. Just take a little bit of time, of course, but it is the newer NXT title belt. Always good to see there. I'm here for it. Looks good. No issues with that at all. We do got a pointing finger and a gripping hand out of the package. You get the same thing right here, as you guys can imagine. And we got the 2 splayed out hands, the waving hands, whatever you want to do. The calling off, begging off hands. We got those for Ethan Page as well. And now we're diving into Ethan Page here. So good head sculpt on this one. I know who this is. Somebody handed it to me. Got the beard going on there. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Got that haircut you could set my grandma's watch to. My grandma would say, oh, that guy, he's welcome over anytime. He's got a haircut that doesn't mean any trouble. Like a long hair like you, Kyle. That's what she would say. No shirt, nothing like that going on. You got the black wrist tape there. We do got the crown on the knee pads here. Very character specific. We're here for that. Got the crowns on the boot as well. And then you got the crowns where it does say All Ego on the back of the tights here. Now, once again, this is the red and black attack with this one. Black tights, red on there. Looking pretty good. Articulation, arms all the way around, bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows, hands back and forth side to side, head back and forth side to side, waist articulation, ab crunch. A little froggy on him. He's a little froggy. Got a little of that going on. Splits. Uh-oh. We might have some leg problems here. Very, very tight in the leg department. Can it go forward? It does stick. He sticks the landing. This one sticks the landing as well, but extremely tight as we're used to now with Mattel figures. Thigh cut. Oh, double jointed pinless knees. Very tight there. Boot cut. Ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. Our usual Mattel articulation here in 2025. All Ego Ethan Page. Looking pretty good in the red and black attack. But we're going to dive into this blue one real quick. Don't need to dive into it too much, obviously. But same packaging. Don't really need to go too crazy there. But we're going to get them out of the package nonetheless here. And who knows, this black-red one of these two could be worth thousands. What? Millions? Todd McFarlane says millions. See you later. Goodbye. Millions of dollars. And now I'm just, throwing it all away. Throwing it all away to unbox it for science here on the channel. But you guys know that's what we do around these parts. Somebody's got to do it, and I'm stepping up. I don't care. If I won the Powerball, if unfortunately I did not win the Powerball, but if I would have, I would just give the money away. Money's no good here. I don't need any of that money. I'm just fine. I'm just joking. I would keep every penny of it. No, I'd give some out, of course, but you would never see old Kyle again, that's for sure. I guess you'd see me out doing reviews still. I'd still do reviews. I'm sure I would. From a secret location, a secret bunker somewhere is where I do my reviews for. See you later. Because they always say everybody that wins the lottery, they lose it all within 3 to 5 years. And that wouldn't be me. I'd be investing that and living off the interest is what I would be doing. I'd get the heck out of Dodge, though, because everybody be coming after you, wanting some money. We know how it goes. But I wouldn't be one of those statistics where you lose all your money right away like some people do. That's pretty sad stuff if you ask me. But I'd take it. I'd take a lottery win for sure. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But I would just definitely move away and I'd be in a hidden bunker somewhere. Probably the Falkland Islands. You've been talking those islands up a lot, Todd McFarlane. I might head out that way. Who knows? We're diving into it. Ethan Page, getting them all straightened out here, getting everything on the right path with this one. Same hands, same title belt. Don't need to really walk through that once again. Same head, same everything else. But the big difference here is the blue and red attack compared to the black attack. Ooh, boy, they're very, very similar, obviously. Same thing, just different colors. Pretty wild to see that difference up close. It's not super noticeable when you see it in the package, but you get them up close in front of your face. You can definitely tell the difference between the two. Wish he had 2 different head sculpts with this figure. It would really be a different point of contention there. Let's see, articulation, no issues with the leg. This one feels a little bit looser than the last one, so I don't know if that was part of the game or not. Ankle's a little bit loose on this, and we've seen the quality issues on Mattel. It usually is the leg going up at the bounce back. We see very looseness in the ankles, and then once you pull the hands off and you try to, mix your hands around, looseness in the hands. Those are some of the quality issues we're seeing as of right now as I'm filming this. We're also seeing some paint sloppiness as well in Ultimates and Elite Editions. So there is some issues, there is some bugs, and apparently it takes a couple of years to get the bugs out of the Vietnam factory. They should call an inspector or something, an exterminator over there. Maybe that's what they need to do. Not exactly sure, but we do fit on a ringside stand with this one as well. Very, very tight, but very cool. You got the blue, you got the black. What do you prefer? I don't know. I guess we'll settle that in a little bit here, but we do got the gold and black edition. I guess we'll put that one in the middle right here. But 3 different versions of All Ego Ethan Page when you get down to things here. Very wild part of this set. I'm just thankful we got all the extra hands so I can make them even more different. That is nice to do there. But All Ego, first time in the line. Of course, we did get a Jazzwares figure. We did compare it to this one. Check out that video if you missed it. But All Ego Ethan Page coming to us in Elite 119. But now we got to bring the rest of the team out. We're going to rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite. All right, time to rank Elite 119 from my least favorite to my favorite. As usual, we're going to start at number 7 with this set here with the inclusion of both All Ego Ethan Page chases. Start at number 7, work our way to number 1. Number 1 being my absolute favorite of this wave here. And as I always have to say, this is my list. Put your list in the comments down below. Guess what? Your list 100% right. My list 100% right. You guys should know that by now. But as I said, 7 figures here. And as a whole, Elite 119, a very fun set. Always fun to get first time in the line characters. Always fun to get some very toyetic characters and some absolute superstars in this day and age. But we also see some quality issues creeping back into Elite 119. We had some really rough issues 5-6 series ago. Things seemingly got better. Quality, at least on mine here, a little bit subpar, unfortunately. Loose ankles, loose hands, leg joint issues. Kind of the usual Vietnam stuff from Mattel as of late. So as usual, your mileage may vary, but I had a lot of quality issues with my set, unfortunately, and that's the way it goes. But we're going to start off at number 7 here. My, oh my, where do we go? Where do we go? I hate to do it because it's a first time in the line character here, but it's just very plain for me. I don't know, and I feel there are better figures in the future here. Who are we talking about? We're talking about All Ego Ethan Page, and we're going to go gold and black attack at number 7, the regular edition of Ethan Page. Originally thought was going to be the chase, but then ringside came back, said, nope, it is not the chase. This is the standard. So the standard going to come in at number 7, which then means we're going to go to number 6, blue, number 5, black. So we're going to go Ego Page here at the end. 765 with all 3 varieties. Really not much difference between all of these figures for the most part. It really comes down to just the color details of the trunks is what it is. I do prefer the black over the blue looking at them in hand. That's the only reason it's the front of that one. So is what it is right there. 765 Ethan Page. That's where it's going to be for me. But now we're down to number 4. And number 4, going to go to Liv Morgan. Liv all over the place in the head sculpts and things. I don't know if they figured her out. And it's really wild because her original Elite, which was a Target exclusive at one time, and then her basic with the pink hair, absolutely awesome figures. Absolutely love those. Still the best Liv Morgan figures. They're working on it. Constant learning, constant improvement. I do think there's better Liv Morgans ahead of us. Would not be shocked to see a Liv Morgan Ultimate Edition maybe next year sometime as well. But we'll get more figures of her, but it's just still not the best work, but getting better. Getting better, we'll call it with that one there. So 7654, now we're down to the final 3 right here. And it gets a little bit more difficult with the final 3 here. But I'm going to go at number 3, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Looking crazy with that face sculpt on this one here, but definitely a cool looking Dom figure. I can see a lot of people wanting this one, and I can see a lot of people having this one at number 1. Just comes down to what you're looking for, I guess, but definitely getting to where Dominic Mysterio is now finally on current TV. This could easily pass for a current edition of him. A lot of good extras with this one as well. A very, very good figure, a very solid figure. But now we're down to the final 2. The final 2 of Elite 119. And man, oh man, it's tough to beat it. You know me, I love a toyetic figure. And that's why Dexter Loomis comes in at number 1. And good friend of the channel, Braun Breaker, met him not too long ago, of course. Him and Jey Uso, I met both of them. But definitely Braun Breaker, a guy we've had figures of in the past. We've had some good ones. Love that we're getting the darker tan on him. Of course, he's getting that hot dog tan. He's bringing that hot dog tan into the next generation is what he's doing. Intercontinental title looks good. Even though it feels a little small, I feel like they need to upsize that Intercontinental title a little bit. But it is a very good figure here. Definitely worth picking up. Have to imagine once this hits traditional retail, will move pretty quick. But as we're starting to get the Wyatt 6 figures out there, of course, Joe Gacy, check out, that'll be an unboxing we have soon on the channel as well. Dexter Lumis, absolutely amazing. First time in the line, kind of, sort of, not really, as we did have a basic once upon a time, but first time in the Elite line, we could go with that. But just the extra attention to detail here with him is the Wyatt 6, getting the mask on him, and then even his regular head sculpt behind here, very good looking figure. So I really do enjoy this one. Definitely cool, and it's going to be great to get the rest of the Wyatt 6 team to be able to display all of them together. Going to be a really cool setup in the collection for sure. But a strong, strong set. Put the quality issues to the side because your mileage may vary. This is a very strong set as a whole. You get first time in the line characters, some red hot characters, kind of a faction here, I guess Judgment Day, but 2 of the members right there. Braun Breaker, a big up and comer, of course, and starting to build out the Wyatt 6. There's a lot to like about this series, so definitely worth a pickup, definitely worth a spot in your collection. Just fingers crossed the quality issues don't bite you like they bought me on a few of these figures here. But there it is, Elite 119. What's your guys and gals' thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you need more content, make sure you check out Patreon and YouTube channel memberships. Plenty of stuff to keep you busy. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and my other YouTube channel. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Always helps the channel as well. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and of course, the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast. Each and every Tuesday, it is the Kyle Peterson Show, available wherever podcasts are found with video cast on YouTube. So for Elite 119, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?